Alright, and we're looking right at this map, and right off the bat, we see that this is an interesting start for Doralin. He has a pretty weak map, like a really, really weak map. Like, wow, this is oof. He has access to food, he has his gazelle here, but with these two elephants he can be fast, but his wood line is really awkward, exposed, weak in all regards, and on a hill. His map is right next to this crossing, so if he fails to... he has to wall this, basically, to make safe by any means. It's really large crossing. If you notice, that takes 3 docks if you want to use only docks. Actually, maybe 2. I'd have to be playing it to see if that was 2 docks, but it looks like it's 3 dock block, which is just way too much wood to realistically get a fast dock block on. As well, Memo's map looks much better. He's going already for the gazelle lure. This is really strong. We'll have to see if he's going to drop the granary right now or go for a wood pit with these gazelle in mind. I think he's going to go for the granary. But that's really interesting. We'll have to, I think the big thing to see here is this going to affect his vill count? Maybe he had some issues here finding the berries. Doralin already getting the gazelle push in here, and with 3 on wood, Doralin's got the advantage in vills right now, and that's probably gonna stick around for a bit. Memo's start, ooh, okay, he's going for a pit start. Pit starts are always faster. That is just a fact. A pit start is faster. You can't deny it. But this is potentially messy. This is really dangerous. If these gazelle don't get lured properly, his map is going to get a lot worse, and his timings will be really messed up. If this gazelle runs too far, okay, he'll be okay. He has enough gazelle to get him to enough wood to drop the granary. And he'll have strong wood from the start, so his granary will come up quick. He'll have more wood for barracks, maybe docks. Now, he is far away from the river. Let's check out this minimap real quick. So if you look at the minimap, the river is indeed kind of far away from Memo on all fronts. It like curves around him. But this, I think, goes in his advantage. As Doralin, I mean, he has closer access to the water. But I don't know if that's going to be worth it in the long run at all. Sorry about that. Something is happening. I can't drag this over. There we go. Here we go. So yeah, Memo's pit's looking good. I like this now. He's really making this play work out for him, I think. And okay, so Doralin has found these 2 elephants. That's really important for him. He needs these for the speed. If he doesn't get the speed, this crossing is going to be really problematic for him. Memo's found this little gazelle patch. It's not going to be too helpful for him, though. He's going to have to do some awkward push with this if he wants to get this anywhere. This big cliff blocking them from getting anywhere near his TC. This would otherwise be good. Wow. Very interesting. Doralin has elephants. Timeline in Memo's favor. What? How did that happen? How? That's crazy. Memo somehow got the advantage. I don't know how that happened. Doralin must have had some really big issues here. Maybe he got housed? That's the only thing I can expect, but at this level, you don't really expect to see players getting housed. Maybe nerves. Maybe a mistake. And Memo getting a crazy lure. This elephant was right up here. This elephant was way up here, and he's got it all the way. But will this villager die? This villager... oh, that was really close. See this lure in action. It's going to be okay. That's fine. Whoa, that was weird. What's this villager? We got a villager from Doralin coming across the map. He will be walking right over to this gold mine. Both of these gold mines. If he finds this hill, he could put a really imposing barracks right on this hill. And that can be problematic for Memo. But right now, timeline 18 to 17 is... are they both going up that early? Memo had the pit start, so it makes sense for him to go up on 17 or 18. But Doralin's map doesn't seem strong enough. Oh, and look at this barracks from Memo. Look at where this is. Right on the granary. He's made it across. Doralin going for a dock, but the dock's not going to save him from this aggression. Now, Doralin has built his barracks on the wrong side of this cliff. This could be really problematic for him. If he sends his scouts, if he keeps going this way, he's going to find a whole lot of nothing. He needs to loop back around and get towards this town center if he wants to get any damage. And meanwhile, Memo's going to find the damage. He's already got the villager. He's already got the clubber out, rather. No armor yet, so he's going to micro this like a god. He cannot let his clubber get hit. He loses a lot of value every hit that a villager does. And, okay, he's going to scout that Doralin is going over the crossing with these villagers. He's going to be going probably to this gazelle. Maybe did he find berries? He may have found these berries, but... Okay, so the clubbers from Doralin did make their way over here. Oh my. Oh my. Both players are up. It's going to be who can get the damage in first. Doralin's completely abandoning ship. He's expecting to win on this side. Memo gets the quick wall on these woodies. It's going to be fine for now. He's really got to worry about chopping through, but it doesn't look like he'll do that too quick. He's got some time to deal with this. Meanwhile, Doralin with this play. Oh, but Memo found it. Memo will have this in. He's found it. He knows what's going on. Memo sees this. Doralin is on the run. This is getting messy really quick. This is going to be a messy game. With the watchtower. Oh my gosh. What a play. So that puts Memo in a really awkward spot now. They're both kind of in similar spots, but this is just impossible for Doralin here. Memo without the +2 damage. No +2 damage means that he's going to have trouble really dealing with any axers from Doralin. Where are they? Where are Doralin's axers? No damage for Doralin either. What's going on here? The dock from Doralin, the dock from Memo. They're mirrored, but Doralin does have the scout ship out earlier, and Memo's going for a wall. What's he trying to wall? Is he trying to wall all these villagers into his base? This is messy, and this is fast. Okay. The Axer isn't getting too much value. Axer got no value. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. But does Memo know that this is where the barracks is? That if more Axers come out, they're going to be in his walled area? Does he not know this? Oh no, he has to know. He has to know that this is here. If he doesn't know that this is here, this will be absolutely devastating for him. But he is actually clearing up his whole base. He's going to be looking for this barracks. And here come more Axers from Doralin onto the unprotected wood line. This is the story to watch. Is he going to get screwed by this? He might get screwed by this. Doralin has made safe at home for now. He's somehow gotten these villagers all the way looped back around to his base. With one villager... fishing boat lead here. Still, no player doing very well, but the timeline. Wow, Memo really taking an advantage on the timeline. But this Axer can completely change this. He can negate this timeline advantage. Memo getting baited off the hill, leaving two villagers behind. This is getting messy. Yeah, okay, so he pulls back from that. He cannot take that fight. Oh, but he's going to find the woodline again. He needs to... You can probably see that with his barracks. Surprised he's not denying that granary. Thontex just got nothing. Or not Thontex, sorry. Doralin just got nothing. The kill is heavily in favor for Memo. 2-1 advantage. The Vill bonus, the exploration bonus. The villagers for Memo getting back over the wall. Avoiding this guy. So he's got to worry for this Axer. That watchtower is kind of annoyingly placed. Did Memo find... Memo has yet to find this, which is really surprising because he's scouting the edge of the map here. A lot of fishing boats They're matched 3-3 still. Whoever notices this first is probably going to invest in a scout ship. This match is very, very close. Both players extremely weak, but Memo is still with a distinct advantage. No one's really getting any freedom. No space. This Axer for Doralin has an advantage. I mean, he's pulling back to the hill. Really smart play here. This will give him the damage advantage. He should win this fight. I think. Maybe not. Maybe not enough. It's close. What a play, 1 HP on that Axer. That's insane. Oh my gosh. That was the duel. That was the fight right there. Oh! And Doralin gets in on this Fisher line. This is all the wood. The quick wall. The quick wall is insane from Memo. We can get a quick replay of that. So we see the Axer walking away with 1 HP. And then we're going to come over that quick wall to save that Ville's life. Look at that. Look at that timing. Really well done by Memo there. This is still so messy. All of Memo's economy is right here. Is this... He's walking around. Oh, okay, no, I thought that was a Doralin Axer. So Memo's now made safe in here. What are all these Vills doing? Building something. Oh, sorry, gotta get that off the screen. My bad on that. Doralin scouting with this Axer. This Watchtower still just peppering away. Not a lot of action right now. The game's kind of lulling out. We're settling down. And I think as we settle and make safe, I think Memo's going to have an advantage. And he's gone to 19 Vills. That's actually really impactful. It's important to note this. He's gone now up to 19 Vills. So he had the 18 Vill high for a while. But with 18 Vills, you know, that he lost a few from Doralin's Axers and stuff. You know, it wasn't... He dropped below... Sorry. He dropped below 18 Vills for a while, so the fact that he now got back up to 19 means that his economy is just much stronger. But the boat from Doralin... Doralin gets the first scout ship out. This is interesting. What's happening here? The Axer from Memo still denying this line. Memo fighting on the sea with the HP advantage. This 1 HP Axer here. Willing to die for his countrymen. Memo with these HP advantage. Oh, but another scout ship from Doralin. Memo has to be really careful about this. But Memo has all this wood income. I think he's going to be fine in terms of keeping up with scout ship production. His second scout ship should be out in no time, in which case he'll retain this HP advantage. So he's currently ahead in the race, I believe, if he pumps out another scout ship. Now, this is a problem for Doralin. Oh, so many villagers going down. I think that's bad. That's bad for Doralin. He was just catching his breath, and now Memo going up to 22 Vills. Who's winning? RoRMemo is definitely winning this right now. He has a distinct advantage. Pretty clear. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? One of Doralin's Vills is hitting this wall. Why is he doing that? Alright, so the scout ship out for Memo. Memo trying to duck and weave. I don't know if that's going to be... Oh, getting to the coastline. Maybe to repair a bit? No, he doesn't need it. He's got the Vill advantage. This game's over. This is victory. Yeah, this is really Memo. Yeah, Memo took that really, really handily. I mean, when they hit Tool Age, Doralin's map really, really hurt him, right? Memo made safe. Doralin did this really strange play where he walked all of his Vills. I think it was smart to walk a good amount of them, but he walked the second group. He walked like his granary Vills for a bit down to here, and he came to this granary, which was really, really bold. Like dropping this granary is a bold strategy, Cotton. I don't think that's going to play out for you, and it definitely didn't. But let me update the scoreboard. We're going to jump right into game 2 here. And look at the kill difference. Really, really strong for Memo here. Wow. Wow. Very good game. Maybe as expected, Memo is seeded much higher in the tournament than Doralin. But Doralin did put up a fight with some of the stuff, but Memo had the quick wall there. That's just one of those skill differentials that may have been missing for him, for Doralin rather. So I'm gonna up to this real quick while I do this. Game. Just give me 1 minute while I set this up. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is a best of three. Shang and Shambles 1v1. Rivers. Game 1 just went to Memo. Here's the bracket real quick if you want to see it. Here's the schedule. Sorry, this is way too quick for you to get anything done, but I think we want to just get into game number 2 here. Gotta boot some people. Rando's joining my lobby. And real quick, I just want to shout out my boy Mike out of Foros. How's it going, buddy? Tuning in, he doesn't even know what's going on. Just got a, little pride there, my buddy. Thank you. A huge thank you to everyone for tuning into this. And this is looking like a good series. I think if I had to place any bets, it would be that Memo's going to win game 2 as well. But you never know. Like I said, that game wasn't clean. It was messy. It was really messy for both players. But Memo thrives in the mess. He came out on top. Where is Doralin? Yes, Callie. True. Very true. I'm gonna... Rehost this real quick. Maybe Doralin hosted it on accident or something. No. Whew. But yeah, while we're setting this up, let's get the schedule up just so you guys can see this real quick. So this is Memo versus Doralin. We have Octu versus Jack right after this. That'll be an interesting matchup. And then we got Mbe versus Thontuk. That's kind of maybe the highlight game. I think that's going to be the closest match we'll have for this little set of 3 games. But looks like we're having trouble getting Doralin. There he is. Alright, so I think we can jump right into game number 2 of this best of 5. All the settings look good. Shang, everyone's ready. Let me do this. Getting the yeses. And game number 2 is underway. So I'm going to just open up with the minimap view because I like this a lot. So already you can see 2 crossings. 2 crossings. And Doralin is down here in the yellow. And Memo's up here in red. So, wow. This is kind of similar to last game where Doralin gets this little sliver of the map. Whereas Memo gets a much larger section to work with. He's much further from the river. We're going to see how this plays out. So Memo may be trying to go... Oh, sorry. Whoops. So Memo may be trying to go for the same start as before, where he forgoes the early granary and goes for that fast wood pit with the gazelle. It might work out for him. He's already going on the gazelle. So Shang has this unique advantage where they are they have very cheap vills, so you can get away with some kind of wonky starts here. Like this. With just 5 on, like, kind of these messy gazelle at the very start, you can still get a strong villager production. And even though he was in the vill deficit at the start of last game, he managed to come back and have a vill positive over Doralin for a while, which was surprising to me there, because Doralin did the more steady start, as well as this time, going just directly for that granary. Doralin very careful not to lose HP to this crocodile. Now, noting the food, Memo's got a pretty empty back base, but he's got these 2 elephants right here, and he's certainly going to lure those very early. He's got another gazelle pit here, but we'll see how reliant he is on that. He has a very wallable spot across his map here. If I had to guess, I would say he's going to scout that his map is really wallable across this little front here. And he's going to go for slingers. He has his stone in the back here. He has plenty of space for farms, 2 wood lines for safe... Oh, he even has berries back here. Oh, he has to be careful about this. There might be some jank shit a villager could do. Villagers can sometimes squeeze between berries, so that's going to be very interesting. Doralin, on the other hand, also has two wood lines to work with. His gazelle got scattered the wrong way. It looks like they were stuck in his berries, so it's going to be a lot harder for him to do anything with these. He's going to be walking forward and dropping a storage pit on this single shorefish, and maybe, I guess you could consider the crocodile as a food source. I would expect him to go for this. Yeah, he's going to be slurping that up. Now, his map is actually also equally pretty wallable. You can wall here and here if Memo somehow gets across this crossing. And this crossing is really thin. It's very, very thin. That's pretty easy. That's like a dock. That's a dock and a tile. And this spot might even be within 1 dock, although I don't believe it is. I think that's 2 docks still, right there, that you would need to block both sides. But you can get away with 1 dock and a wall tile, or just wall tiles. That's pretty thin and easy to cover. But I think we're going to be seeing a defensive game from Memo until he has a slinger mass. That's my prediction, at least. My prediction is slingers for Memo, and Doralin needs to try to go for axers, I believe, or he's going to be in trouble. Because his map is a lot weaker this time. Although he does have really nice access to the sea, and he is controlling this strait currently, at least in terms of villagers. And Memo's going to see that this is immediately taken. He's going to notice this, and he's going to see it coming back. Will we see this villager ducking out? No, this house must be important. Yeah, nope. Yeah, the house is too important. That artifact got away from him. The artifact being a convertible unit, meaning that the closest unit will convert it. But Memo got that information. He knows that there's something going on here, and I think he certainly saw that. He's gonna see this one for sure. Yeah, he sees this villager. He's now sent on pursuit. And is Doralin gonna give away that he has a barracks here? Doralin might be giving this away. I'm interested to see what Memo's going to do with his building placement. He hasn't sent any vills over the crossing yet, and he's scouted this out. And Memo, with 1 HP, wins, killing that vill. He needs to keep this villager alive and not die to this crocodile right here. But let's see. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, he will get away. Now, Doralin with this villager is going to be... Oh, and Memo's going to scout this. If that lion aggroes, Memo knows. Memo sees this. Memo sees this immediately. Every time. Every time. Every time. You always see the gazelle get scattered. It's something you need to always keep in your mind. When you see the gazelle getting scattered for seemingly no reason, you know that's an enemy. And Memo's exactly as I think I predicted. He's going to be walling this section off of the map. Yeah, he's going for a big wall here. He's going to drop his market here. He's going to do some houses and some stone walls around these elephants. Maybe drop another storage pit here. And we're going to be seeing some slingers from Memo. The question is, are the axers from Doralin going to be here too fast? Memo's buying a lot of time with these villagers. Oh, excuse me. Memo's buying a lot of time with these villagers. He needs to watch this chop. And the market's about to drop. And the house wall's coming up. The market here. Will Doralin be fast enough? Oh, excuse me, I got so excited. I started choking a bit. I need to grab some water. Oh, Dorlin's getting one villain. And this clubber could get in. Memo needs to keep watching this. He's got the slingers here, though. The slingers should be enough to deter the first clubman. But Memo needs to get this wall off done. Is that it? I can't tell. That's it. That's it. The house wall is in. He needs to not drop that. He's paying so much attention. Memo playing out of his mind. He will definitely have a secure spot in this game. Now, the big problem for Memo at this point is that he has completely ceded control of this water to Doralin for now. Doralin needs to recognize this and prepare for what's going to happen. He's seen the slingers. Doralin now has to react appropriately. He has a few options. First option, in my opinion, this is my views and how I would play this out, or how I would like to think I'd play it out, is first off, he has the option to boom on the sea. That's not an option that Memo has. Memo playing, oh, he's going to expand his base too. But he needs to be super careful that he doesn't spend too much stone and that he has an income to defend this. He might need to do some stone walls behind these houses. So Doralin could be going for sea control at this point. The second crossing was really irrelevant because of Memo's distance here, right? And Memo's just going for the slingers. Like, there's not a lot he can do, not a lot Doralin can do at this point other than tech switch. He needs to not commit to Axers. He has not done that yet. He's not committing to Axers too much. He's not even getting the damage upgrade, so I doubt we're going to be seeing Axers. The question is, what is he going to pick? Is he going to try to bronze? It's probably the best move to try to bronze and get a bronze unit to deal with slingers. He might be too late in going for slingers against this, because Memo's probably not going to let up production for a while. Right? Or maybe Memo will overproduce villagers on bronze. Overproduce slingers. And not be able to bronze in time to match Doralin. Let's check the timeline real quick. 23 to 20 on Vills. The kill count doesn't really matter too much at this point, but it was a lot of really, really effective micro at this point of the map to shut down the rush. Like, really, that was good scouting, and here comes the push out. That's a lot of slingers. That's, like, Doralin has no answer to this. Currently. He has no units. Doralin's thinking he can bronze, maybe? He's walled this off, and he's explored that there's another crossing here. But this wall is going to do nothing against these slingers. This is way too many slingers. Doralin's Axer's not finding anything here. Oh, wow. This is looking pretty bad for Doralin. I don't know what he's got. He's going to have to hit bronze fast. He's up to 25 Vills, but he doesn't have the buildings for it. Oh, wow. Memo with beautiful farms, as always. If you know this player, you know that he is very OCD about his farm placement. And that's exactly what he likes to see. Memo playing really, really well in this game so far. The micro here was just exceptional, I would say. I would argue. It was exceptional micro to keep alive during this period. Now the slingers are coming out. The scout ships do not have the range advantage, right? You need the wood cutting upgrade, and these slingers are going to take the hill, and there's a hole in the wall. Poor Doralin. Poor Doralin. That's messy. That's really messy. And now the investment in scout ships is lost, and Doralin's on the run, and that's going to be. Yeah. I mean, there's not much more to say. Hello? So I'm currently in a thunderstorm. So if my internet cuts out, like, it just lagged there and I got a little scared. But there's really heavy rain and some thunder going on right now. So if I disappear, you know why. But yeah, like, what's going on? This game's already over. Maybe this matchup was a little more one-sided than I envisioned, but Memo's been playing really, really well in this game. Look at this. This wall off was really crisp. He got it it was a little late with this one tile, but he had the slingers out in time. The micro out here with the Vils was really strong, but he's pushing in now. Taking the C back, because without the scout ship range upgrade, without the range upgrade, he can't do anything about it, and that's just, oh my god. This is free range. The dance from this, oh man. the artifact going with the villagers is gonna give away where the villagers are going. Doralin desperate right here, going for the Vil War. Can he do it? I don't know what's going on. This is hilarious in some regards. Oh no. Slaughter. This is a slaughter. Oh boy. And look at Memo's even dancing with the slingers. He doesn't care. He knows this is the end of the game. This is it. Doralin's just... Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. This was quick. Oh my god. Everything is dead. Everything is dead. It's all dead. It's all dead. GG. And that's the best of 3 right there. That was... swift, to say the least. Whew. Very fast.